Hello students, today in this video we people are going to talk about Newton's third law of motion. Before that, please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, and also please mention your name, class, section and roll number in the comment section. So let's start. Students, in the first two laws we have studied that how an external applied force changes the motion, and we have also studied that method of determining the value of force. In third law of motion we will study that when one body is applying force on the second body, then in return the second body simultaneously exerts force back on the first body, and these two forces are always equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Also, these forces are acting on two different bodies and never on the same body. So in short, we can state Newton's third law of motion as for every action there is equal and opposite reaction, and they always act on two different bodies simultaneously. So today in this lecture we will study the meaning of action force, reaction force, and how they are acting on two bodies simultaneously. Let's suppose a ball is falling on the earth's surface. Now what happens when the ball falls on the earth's surface? After falling on the earth's surface and striking with the surface of the earth, the ball bounces back in the opposite direction. Now what is happening? Let's suppose right now the ball is moving in the downward direction, so it is having some force. Let's suppose the force exerted by the ball is 5 Newton, and whenever it will strike with the surface of the earth, the ball will exert some force on the earth. So the action force will be the force exerted by the ball on the earth's surface. Now what will happen after striking with the earth's surface? The earth will also exert the same force on the ball, and that force will be equal in magnitude. So in return, the earth's surface has exerted the same force on the ball. So the force exerted by the earth's surface on the ball is known as reaction force. So we can see that the action force exerted by the ball on the earth and the reaction force, the force exerted by the earth on the ball, they are equal in magnitude. The value of the force is equal in number, and they are acting in opposite direction. The ball was exerting force in the downward direction. On the other hand, the earth was exerting force on the ball in the upward direction. So we can see that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction force, and they always act on two different bodies. How they are acting? See, there are two bodies here. The first body is the ball and the second body is the earth. This Newton's third law of motion will never be applied for only one body. It should be there for two different bodies. Let's suppose a person is sitting on an office chair which is having a set of wheels at the bottom of it, and with his hands and legs he is exerting some force on the wall. So who is giving action force here? Yes, the man who is sitting on the chair is putting action force on the wall. So what will the wall do in return? The wall will give a reaction force that will be equal in magnitude and opposite in direction, because of which what will happen? The man who is sitting on the chair will move back. So here also for the action force, the wall is giving a reaction force and the body is moving. Students, but the question arises here is that why we are talking that this action and reaction force should act on two different bodies. What will happen if these two forces are acting on the same body? Let's suppose there is a big box, a big heavy box. A person from here exerting some force on this heavy box. Let's suppose the force exerted boy A is 10 Newton. Now there is another boy B who is also exerting force on this heavy box in the opposite direction to that of A, and that force is also equal to 10 Newton. So these two forces are acting on the same body. Now what will happen to this body? This body will be at rest. This body will not move. Here also two forces are acting which are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Then also the body is not moving because these two forces are acting on the same body. So whenever two forces which are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction is acting on single body, the two forces will cancel out each other and the net force will be 0. Therefore the body will not move. So for Newton's third law of motion, the action and reaction force should always act on two different bodies, and if it is acting on one single body, then the forces will cancel out each other and the net force on the body will be 0. Students, in the next video we will study few more examples on Newton's third law of motion. Till then students, you people take care and bye bye.